Hey, welcome everybody to this video. So quite an interesting composition over here. We have tree stumps on the left hand side and on the right hand side. They're pretty much in shade, so they're very dark, and so they work as a corner or like an edge of the image and just really pull the viewer's eye into the middle. And then in the middle we have these leaves, which are all very interestingly leading towards the right hand side. And then there seems to be a gap in the, let's say, call it roof of the forest, and it allows light into this gap, and well, beautifully lights up the leaves and make them stand out quite a bit. So yeah, gonna frame it up, see how if it's gonna work. And as always with my woodland images, especially in the last couple of videos, a polarizer. Okay, so I've set up composition and it actually looks quite cool, especially because we have the leaves in the background, which are lit up by the sun. But then from the trees which are a little bit closer to me, we also have some leaves which are kind of arching over the whole scene and just, yeah, giving a really cool edge on the top. Just like almost like framing the image, you know? So you have the leaves on the top, then the very dominant stumps on the left and the right, and then, well, the lit up scene in the middle. So it's very natural and very cool frame. Yeah, definitely gonna crop out some of the bottom because there's a lot of distraction going on, some branches sticking out of the ground. Looks cool, especially with the polarizer. Really brings out the saturation, takes away some of the glare. The problem is, no matter how I expose, some of the highlights are gonna be blown out. I don't know if that's gonna work, because if you have just these white spots, it might look a little bit awkward. Yeah. Seems like no matter how dark I expose, they're just too bright, and there's almost detail missing in the greens, even with the polarizer, the saturation. If I completely underexpose, it's a very hard scene. I mean, I'm gonna try. Maybe I can fix it with some bracketing or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. But I do like the scene and I do like the composition. So it seems like a cloud just rolled in. So as you can see, the direct light is gone, just kind of flat now, which means it's probably gonna come back in a couple of seconds. Just gonna wait here, have my camera set up, and then the moment the light hits, I'm gonna expose. And if I'm lucky, then I don't get the very harsh light instantly, and then I get an exposure which is not without any lost details or blown out highlights, just because the sun is just in a very moment giving this soft light and not the harsh light. And I think this could really make this image work on a whole different level. So yeah, just gonna wait for that for a couple of seconds and be ready. Man, isn't that a beautiful scene? The trees, the vegetation, everything just growing, the sun lighting it up, and then on top of it all these beautiful pink flowers right over there. What a bliss. So there's just one setback with this scene, and that is the sky. Because in order for the trees to have detail and to be visible, not completely black and then shade, I need to expose quite brightly. And in contrast, it completely blows out the sky just because it's very high dynamic. So I'm definitely going to work with multiple exposures, do some bracketing. But I'm also thinking about underexposing this image quite a bit, because then I'm going to have detail in the sky, but at the same time the trees are in shade, which looks somewhat cool just because they're being backlight. The sun is pretty much in this direction. So yeah, there's backlight on the tree, there are light rays which are created by the openings in between the trees and then the trees itself. Man, it looks pretty cool. Again, sunlight is somewhat gone now. Underexposing this. Man, I do really like this composition. Take an image. The light is coming. So just with the image beforehand, the light was just gone for a couple of seconds just because there was some cloud coverage. And now it just quickly got back, and I think I got the soft shot again. So not all the harsh light, but just the moment the sun is peeking through again through the clouds, when the cloud is passing, then some softer light. I think I got it in the camera. So I'm shooting super wide angle, 20 mil, as wide as this lens goes, just because I kind of want everything in the frame. And also, like, there's harmony in the image, there's some balance, nothing is really too strong, all the trees work together. I mean, have a look at that. And also you can see there's some light rays coming in, so yeah, I have a little bit of this tree, but exposed properly. So a little bit of this tree, it's not completely in the frame, but it's enough that you can see that on the left hand side there's shade and on the right hand side it's light, and just really cool on the camera. Then I think this tree is still in the frame, and then all of them kind of work in harmony, and then you have the light rays and the pink flowers in the background. And that was such a beautiful scenery, like the light, and then all the vegetation, the pink flowers, everything just coming together really, really beautiful. So the first link in the description is my photography course, and I teach you everything you need to know about landscape photography, post-processing, basic settings in the field, everything there's to know. Click the first link in the description, you might be interested. Or if you like some of my images and you'd like to have some of them framed up on your wall as a print, they're also available, some of them. Check it out, it's also the first link in the description. What a beautiful scenery. Pretty sure there is a shot somewhere here, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna find it. Otherwise, just gonna enjoy this landscape and this view. It's so beautiful. So, framing up these trees, they look absolutely beautiful. The color, especially with the sunlight now right on them. Yeah, it's again not harsh light. Really beautiful. Oops. Oh, gotta turn on the camera, right? So I put on the long lens just because I want a more closed up, more tight version of this image. Just basically the trees with a little bit of surroundings. Man, and the trees are so beautiful just because one of them has turned a little bit into autumn color already. So there's some brown, some yellow on it. Again, I have a polarizer on the front of my lens just to emphasize it a little bit, take away some of the glare, bring out some saturation. And it's being side lit by the sun, which really makes it come alive so much more than harsh light would. So it's really, the light is really adding to the image and really emphasizing these colors, and it's really beautiful. Well, the composition is not too strong. I mean, there's not much going on, just like a little bit of foreground, beautifully lit up, some trees in the background, nothing more, but this image, the image works like that. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm taking some different focal length exposures just to really try out and everything. On some of them I'm including a little bit of sky, on others I'm just very much punched in onto the trees. Yeah, the colors make the image, the colors and the light. Wow, some truly amazing light rays. Okay, so while I'm quite literally walking into the sunset, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little trip, enjoyed the images. Thank you so much for the support. Like, share and subscribe. Write a comment, this really helps the channel grow. Thank you so for the support and see you in the next one.